Alright, hello. This is going to be a video, or is a video, on how to get to the scientist camp on Map 3. Because for many people, the first trip to Map 3 can be a harrowing one, to say the least. It's a dangerous place if you don't know your way around, and even a little bit if you do. But if you know the proper routes, it can be pretty reliable to get where you need to go. So, like I said, we're going to the scientist camp. You can get AMGDs there, you can get, you can farm anti-gravs nearby, as well as experience, and various other things. It's just a nice place to know how to get to. We're going to be taking the route along the western side of the map, and then along the southern edge, because in my opinion at least, this is the safest and most reliable way. Here in this first area, you see there's not a whole lot going on, just some anomalies. That's about it really, just anomalies. They move around a little bit, so be wary of that, but you really shouldn't have a problem. There's only a few of them. There are invisible ones, so you may want to throw rocks. But, you know, this is not that many, they're not that densely packed. So, in fact, once I get to around this point, I like to just sprint on through. On occasion, you may stumble through one, but you should be fine. And, you know, if you want to, you can always just take it slow and continue on with your rock toss. Up to you, really. Here, coming up is the first save point, or the first respawn point, even. At this campfire here. You can see, on my map here, there's us. Down here is a fortification, which is currently owned by a clan that is hostile to us, Citadel. Normally we would walk down to that fort and then cross the river, but since we can't, we're just gonna cross from right here. We'll take a bit of water damage going across this wide part, but you don't want to go any further south than this, really, because those guards can see quite far. So we'll just run across. Once we get to the other side, watch out for boars, because sometimes there are a few hanging out near the shore here, although not right now. And also, once you are on the shore, you're going to want to go inlands a little bit, because along the shore are gas anomalies. And also, I'm not sure exactly how far those guys at there's the fort over there. I'm not sure exactly how far those guys can see. I think you're safe as long as you're across the river, but we'll just go in a little bit. There are some boars back here, but they shouldn't give you any trouble. And if they do, you know, just kill them, of course. So, like I said, don't go too close to the banks. There's just gas anomalies dotted along them. You can, on occasion, find artifacts in them. So if you wanna, you know, keep an eye out, that's fine. But besides that, not much to note over here. Now, once we get to this bend in the river, we're gonna cross on back over. And the reason we're doing this is, first, of course, to avoid that hostile fort, you know, obviously. And also because you really don't want to go through that village. It's a very unpleasant place, lots of anomalies, a few mutants as well. So, that's something you want to do unless you have to, and I don't see why you would ever have to. There is, very occasionally, a bear in the river here, although he doesn't go very far west, and I've never had a problem with him, honestly. Just, you know, keep a bit of an eye out, so he's not here now. He almost never is. Unless that's... oh, there he is. What a coincidence. But yeah, he doesn't usually pose a threat. So there's some rats in this building. I guess someone's killed them recently. Just look out for anomalies. Some of them are static, like that one there. It's always in the same place, but there are some that move around as well, so just proceed with caution. We're heading to shack up here. On the left, this is a useful place for good reasons. This is not a respawn point, by the way. Just a save point. You'll want to talk to to this guy, he gives you a quest. I'll tell you about that a little later. This guy sells shotguns. I highly recommend this Fast 12. It's cheap and very effective. He also crafts the Saga 12, a jackhammer, and a Sinologist suit. But we don't really have anything to do here, so we'll move on. If the fortification is owned by a hostile clan, just head on south and you'll be fine. Otherwise, I like to hop up here so that I can avoid the anomalies that are on the ground. And we'll just run across the roof. And get to the fireplace that you can see there. So here's respawn point, of course. Let's keep on moving. Alright, I'll speak about that quest now. It's a simple quest, it's just acquire 10 boar legs and give them to that guy. He gives you pretty good rewards for it, and I can hear someone firing. And also, it's a daily quest, so you can do it once every 24 hours, and we'll be encountering plenty of boars on the way along here. So, you know, there's really no reason not to do it if you're on the way. Coming up here, we're going to be seeing some feral dogs on the road, and as well as off to the sides. They're not, you know, a huge deal at all. They do a bit more damage than the ones back in Map 2. They have a bit more health, but, you know, they go down at one solid shotgun blast, or two if you hit them from, you know, the side or whatever. They also don't see very far, so, you know, those guys running off to the side of the road, we probably won't even have to deal with, as well as that guy right there. I don't think he's going to bother us once he walks a bit closer. We'll just run past him. As you can see, go down pretty easily. So just take your time. Be careful. You should have no trouble at all here. There, we're past the first pack of them. So we got up to these, excuse me, these hills here. It'll be another little pack. And this guy's gonna give us some troubles. It's a shame. If you want to be safe about it, you can just hit him once from a little further away and get that guaranteed kill. No trouble. This guy's a little bit uncomfortable. You can see even from a bit of a distance from the side, you can still take him out in one shot sometimes, so not that durable. See that guy. Maybe I should have waited for daytime to do this recording, but oh well. It's still bright enough out, I guess. This guy does not want to mess with us, apparently. Well, just give him something to think about. Alright. Of course, you can grab their heads if you want, so the scientists can. Just make back your ammo cost. Let's see. What's this guy doing? Alright, up in this bend in the road here, there should be some boar there, sometimes there's dogs as well. Depends. It's just that guy. Watch out for these mushrooms. They can be very annoying. So look at the ground carefully. If you need to, you can just go around the side here. There's no problem. Sometimes there aren't even any mushrooms in the road. Sometimes they're all off to the side or whatever, but they just move around randomly every once in a while, so make sure you evaluate the situation carefully. We're gonna kind of walk around over here to avoid some anomalies that are in the road. They're not really dangerous, just a few of them. And some that move around slightly, but you know, might as well just go on the side. And we're fine. You can see this large complex there is. There are a few NPCs back in the far northern end of it, but there's also a lot of nasty stuff that you probably don't want to deal with. Full of dogs and Sylvans off to the side and various other things. So you can see the campfire up here, which is where we're heading. This is the entrance to the bar. There's a guard by there. Nothing too interesting. Let's see, I'm going to pause the recording here, walk on down, get some supplies, and then I'll be right back with you. Alright, we're back. You can just travel down this staircase here, and you'll find an ammo salesman, as well as an armor salesman, and a guide to Map 4, which is a topic for another day, certainly. Since we're nearby, I'm going to show you a little bit of the way to titular Vesuvius. Okay, now, although I can't go all the way up there because the fortification is owned by a hostile clan. Hopefully. But there he is. See that fiend right there? Hopefully. It's not too dark. And I just want to demonstrate. To take those guys out. Shotgun. You can see it's very doable and very consistent. If you're just careful about it, you know, take your time. Now we're gonna head on back down to the road here. Or the railroad tracks even. At this point, watch out for boars because we will be running into a lot of them. If they drop legs, collect them for that quest that we saw earlier. Also on the left here, you may be able to hear it. There's one. Sylvans. They usually don't cause you any trouble if you stick to the tracks, but just, you know, don't go too far over to the left if you can help it. Because you don't really want to have to deal with that. And of course, that's nice. Tusks. These guys will go down in usually 2 shots, honestly, but occasionally you will get them with 1. It just depends on the random damage rolls. Oh, getting lucky today. There, more like. Looks like we have 2 out of 10 now. That's nice. And we just got a whole lot of running here. Let's see where we are. Oh, you know. They can be, you know, up sort of over the top of the hill, so you won't always see them. So just be aware of your surroundings. You can see we just got this nice long straight tracks. Nothing surprising, really. No. Almost missed that guy. Alright, we're almost there. Just gotta go around this corner, then we'll be at the abandoned military base, which is not really very interesting, but you have a choice of whether you want to go on the right side or on the left side. Now, if you go on the right side, basically staying on the tracks, you'll have to deal with just a whole little family of rats that live there. So I prefer to go around the left. What matters on the left, you'll either encounter 1 boar, 2 boars, or no boars, depending. But I think overall it costs less ammo to go around the left, so let's see who's one off our distance there. And we might encounter one. No, we're fine. You can go in here if you want to, but there's really nothing going on. And we are almost there. At this point, you might want to just, keep an eye out for other players looking to be mean to you, because they will. This is a popular spot for griefers to hang out. But we are not going to have any trouble. We can get right up here. Here's the campfire, here's the respawn. Let's see, I'll just give a very quick overview before I end the video. This is the warehouse guy over there. Here's a merchant where you can buy the AMGD, which is something you should definitely get. This guy is also someone you should pay attention to because he gives a quest, one of those assassination quests, where you will just want to run out to the east this way to the road, and you'll find a dude walking down the road and kill him. It gives very good rewards, and as usual, it's a daily quest. So, I guess that's about it for this video. So, well, I'll just close it out. Thanks for watching. This helped.